Hey, what's going on, crypto people? It is your boy, the Crypto Siege, with another day in the life, in the crazy life. That is the digital asset space. How are you guys doing this afternoon? Yep, couldn't do the morning vid. You guys saw I had to do a stream. Oh, I got a crap on my foot. Had to do a stream earlier than I normally do because we're actually on our way to a business event. And so I couldn't do the typical 3:30 afternoon stream, but I did want to talk to you guys and get my drive video in as well, so I get a chance to kill two birds with one stone.
No, wait.
Get to kill two birds with one stone here. Get to come to you guys with another video and get to do a driving video as well. So on the stream, guys, I talked a lot about MoneyGram's CEO being interviewed by is it CNN's? I believe it's CNN's Julia Chatterley. And I got to tell you, she is a pretty sharp lady, and she's asking a lot of the right questions. And yeah, I may be a little bit biased, but she does seem to be, she feels as though she's a fan of Ripple and the greatest digital asset ever created, that is XRP. It feels like that to me. It really, really, really does. She was asking some great questions. And I don't know what was up with Alex. He seemed a little tired. He seemed like maybe there's a time difference. That he was, I don't know what it was, but he seemed a little bit out of it. But he did make some very, very good points, guys. He really, really did. So if you haven't checked out that video, the stream that I did earlier today, you want to check that out. Because I played both parts of that interview. Julia separated into two different videos, one 9 minutes, the other 6. So I played both of them. But the highlights for me was that since July, MoneyGram using the using the ODL has done $100 million in business. $100 million in business since July, since they went live with the ODL. $100 million, which is crazy. Now, he mentioned 20% of his transactions were digital. So, 10% of what they were doing in the Mexican corridor was with the ODL. 20% of the transactions are digital. They're getting ready to go live with Visa Direct. In either case, there's a partnership that is a mutual, it's, both sides benefit from it. Number one, Ripple gets the liquidity. Number two, MoneyGram gets the seed money, if you will. They get the investment money to help kind of shore up their balances and move that operation forward. Very, very interesting question she asked about whether or not the MoneyGram CEO actually held XRP. He said he didn't have any, personally didn't have any. But he tiptoed around how long they hold XRP, right? He basically was saying, we buy it, we don't hold on to it like a long period of time. What a long period of time is, an extended period of time is, I don't know. But they basically get it in, purchase it, and get it off. But he did mention that was because of regulatory concerns, right? And so it's important to know. So great interview, guys. If you haven't checked that out, you can check out the stream. Obviously, you can hit Twitter, hit Julia Chatterley up, and go check out those interviews if you want to go that route as well. And so, guys, remember on the stream we were talking about the taxonomy thing and how Christine Lagarde was saying she was hoping that the taxonomy thing would have passed. She thought it passed or whatever. It's not the U.S. taxonomy. It's something having to do with Europe and something between the EU and the EU members and another party. So they came to an agreement. Today it was announced that they did come to an agreement. Now, I went over it, briefly. It seems like it's something to do with the gas emissions or the natural gas and whether or not, that's going to be harmful to the climate. I don't know what that has to do with digital assets. Like, I don't know why she would be waiting for that to pass. Like, I don't get it, but it did pass. Like, if you guys know in the comments how that is affects things that are digital asset and payments and CBDCs, which she was talking about. She was talking about CBDCs. The latter part of that, she was talking about payments. So how is the taxonomy in the EU have to do with it? Again, I'm not familiar with it. I read over a little bit on the website in terms of what they were saying was involved. how that affects them moving forward in this in the CBDC or digital assets, to be honest with you guys. But it did pass. It did pass. So there it is. That did pass. Guys, we're going to do a stream on India and the moves that they're making, and try to see if we can figure out how that ties into RippleNet and the partnership Ripple. We all know that it's, they've said from stage, 80 to 100% of the banks. 80 to 100% of the banks, RippleNet. So if India has a system for real-time payments, which I hear what I understand they do, they're calling it a certain thing. It seems to me, and it's banks, it's having to do with banks. It seems to me that some way, shape, form, or fashion, RippleNet has to be involved in that. Again, I didn't have a chance to kind of go deep dive into that and see what's up, but India is not messing around, and we all know that we got some smart people at Ripple, the company, working with India, and so it is 80% to 100% of the banks. That's what they said under RippleNet. So we'll have to find out, guys, how does that tie in? How does what India is doing tie in to RippleNet? We're going to find out a little bit more about that. It's going to be touchy, it's going to be really, it's going to be close on the time tonight, guys. If I do that tonight, we got to go pick up, we have to go pick up our daughter. She's got a basketball game, and the game is not ending until like 9 o'clock. So if I do it at 9:30 and get home at 9:30, it's going to be no time to review. So I don't know if I want to do that. I might have to take the time tonight to review and do it on the stream at 3:30 tomorrow. So we shall see. Stay tuned, guys. Look for the notification on that for sure. But I tell you what, that is what India is doing is significant. And shout out big time to Darren Moore. Did a video about the BIS interviewing a guy from India and talking about that platform, Aadhaar, and there's another one as well, a digital ID system as well. India is not messing around, and Ripple, the massive behemoth that is Ripple, understands that. That's why they snatched up 80% to 100% of the banks in India. Crazy, absolutely crazy, guys. So exciting times. Hey, buy for $1 or better. My dude, Robert Westberg just commented on one of the streams. 17 cents, guys. 17 cents per XRP. Are you kidding me? I'm kind of happy and kind of sad at the same time, because I snatched it up last night as soon as I found out about 20 cents. So I got to see if I'm going to get some more now at 17 cents. But again, that TA guy, what did I tell you about that TA guy? Come across another good TA guy too. I'm going to try to have him on the channel because I like his vibe. I like both of their guys' vibe, really. But I really want to have this guy on because, DIY he's a fan of XRP, but this other guy that I found is, he's a community member, and I think that's maybe a slightly different, but he also does TA, and a lot of you guys have mentioned him as well. So really looking forward to reaching out to Blockchain Backer. I'm gonna reach out to him, see if we can't get him on the stream, do a live interview with him. Also going to snatch up Robert Westberg, hook up with him and get him on the phone. We're going to talk and share that conversation with you guys. Not share, we're going to do a live and have him call in to the channel. And we're going to talk because you guys are going to really, really enjoy his background, being from that he was in the banking space. So looking forward to that. I got to reach out to him and see that he will agree to give us a call. So yes, I will be doing some call-ins for some of the people in the community as well. So looking to find a way to hook up with DeepMind Lab Vision here. I don't know what happened. We'll have to figure that whole Twitter thing out, my friend, and see how we cannot connect. I'm not sure why my Proton Mail would not work or why it would bounce, but it's a very, very high secure type thing. That's why I use it. But in either case, we'll see what's up. So guys, exciting times. I mean, that MoneyGram interview I thought was really, really good. And I just think that, January is going to be really, really exciting, guys. Do not forget the court ruling for Ripple as a security is supposed to be coming January 15th. I believe is the day. So January is going to be massive. The TA guys are really looking into the month of January for the XRP to start doing its thing. So this feels as though this is the final shakeout. The final shakeout. That's what it feels like is going on, guys. So be prepared. Continue to strengthen your resolve. Know that you hold the greatest digital asset ever created. Know that you're an early adopter in this new asset class that is the digital asset space. Understand that you hold digital assets that 99.99% of the masses don't even know about. You're playing a game that they don't even know is being played, and you guys should feel excited about that, guys. So listen, I'm going to wrap this video up like I do all my videos and remind you to never ever forget this, guys. Old money doesn't want you to win. They don't want us to win. They would rather us remain a cog in their perpetual wheel of trading our time for dollars. They don't want us to play in the same playground that they play in, or we allow our money to work for us. This is our chance to win, guys. The digital asset space is our chance to win. We are in the midst of the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of man. Are you participating, or are you standing on the sidelines? Here's what I do know, that the battle for you has already been fought, and the victory is yours. Go get it. I'll talk to you soon, guys. See ya. Bye.